in from the bathroom door. Sunday morning painting on the floor. Cotton towels folded by the chair. Soft pink bubbles tangled in my hair. Tea is brewing slow inside my cup. Pale blue sky is waking softly up. Nothing's calling, nothing's running late. This is how I want to celebrate. The clock just whispers, doesn't shout. I let the morning take its time to bloom out. No place I'd rather be than here with quiet me. Soft foam Sunday melting in my hand. Honey light is warming where I stand. I am safe here, I am tender, I am whole. Sunday softly humming in my soul. Soft foam Sunday, gentle and so slow. This is everything I need to know. Houseplants leaning toward the window pane. Yesterday is washed off in the rain. Slippers padding on the wooden floor. Nothing heavy waiting at the door. Radio is playing something kind. Songs that sweep the corners of my mind. Coffee rings have stained my favorite book. Soft and crumpled in a tender look. Maybe healing isn't loud at all. Maybe it's a sunbeam in the hall. Maybe pieces foam upon my skin. Maybe this is where I let it in. Soft foam Sunday melting like a song. This is where my softness has belonged. I am safe here, I am tender, I am light. Sunday gently turning into bright. Soft foam Sunday holding me so slow. This is everything I'll ever know. Oh, soft foam Sunday, come and stay a while. This is how I learned to smile. letter on the ground. Words I wrote you years ago, unfound. Funny how the seasons keep their notes tucked inside the pockets of our coats. I'm not sad, I'm just remembering how the springtime taught my heart to sing. You were softer than this breeze, falling petals through the trees. Cherry petal letter written in the air. Words I never sent are blooming everywhere. I am okay now, I am soft and slow. Spring is teaching me to let things go. Cherry petal letter drifting from my hands. Some loves don't need landing just to land. Streetlights bending over cherry trees. Bicycles are coasting in the breeze. School kids laughing where we used to wait. Time is gentle when I'm not too late. Cafe window holds a warmer light. Spring is sweeter than I thought tonight. I don't need to keep you in my chest. Petals know how letting go feels best. And if you're walking somewhere just like this with a memory you almost miss, may the petals find your collar too. May the spring be soft to you. Cherry petal letter floating from my pen. I will not return to where we've been. I am okay now, I am tender, I am free. Spring is everything you used to be. Cherry petal letter drifting in the light. Some goodbyes are gentle, some feel right. Oh, cherry petal letter, carry on without me. This is how I learned to be. Yellow curtains tangled with the breeze. Lemon slices floating in the seas of a glass I poured a while ago. Sun is dancing slowly, soft and slow. Pages of my book are turning gold. Stories that the springtime has retold. Bumblebee is humming on the sill. Time is happily and softly still. happening today. That's the loveliest thing I can say. Maybe joy is not a lightning bolt. Maybe it's a slow and steady jolt of a yellow sunbeam on the floor, asking softly, would you like some more? Lemonade window melting in the noon. This is how I'm learning to commune with my softness, with my small light. Spring is teaching me to be alright. Lemonade window, sweet upon my tongue. I am gentle, I am loved, I am young. Oh, lemonade window, stay a little while. This is how I keep my smile.
Watering my plants again tonight. Spring is folding gently into night. Basil leaves are reaching for the sky. Even small things know the reasons why. I forgot to water my own heart. Let it dry up at the springtime start. But the soil here is asking soft why I keep my tender feelings off. Maybe I deserve a little rain, just enough to ease the quiet pain. Maybe I am also growing too, just like every leaf I'm holding through. A tiny garden heart blooming in the dark. Spring is lighting softly every spark. I am growing, I am holding on, I'm here. Tender shoots are pushing through the year. Tiny garden heart, learning how to bend. This is not a story, just a friend. Cups of water on the windowsill. Quiet songs the evening tries to fill. Mint is climbing where it shouldn't grow. Nothing perfect, only soft and slow. I have been a winter for too long, singing only half my favorite song. But the spring is patient with my pace. Lays a sunbeam softly on my face. Maybe healing is a houseplant too, asking only sunlight and a few honest mornings, honest cups of care. Maybe that is all I have to share. Tiny garden heart blooming on its own. This is more than I could call a home. I am growing, I am tender, I'm awake. Spring is gentle for my smallest sake. Tiny garden heart leaning toward the light. This is how I learn to be alright. Oh, tiny garden heart, please keep growing slow. This is everything I'll ever know.
Spring is softer than it was before. Curtains lifting like a quiet wave. Memories the breeze has come to save. You were laughing in the kitchen light, stirring something gentle into night. Soft wind carries everything I've kept, all the tender promises I've slept. I'm not searching, I'm just feeling through all the corners that remind of you. Soft and open, not in pain, just a window in the rain. Soft wind, soft you, drifting through my room. Spring is rearranging every bloom. I am okay now, I am bright, I am calm. You are like a gentle springtime song. Soft wind, soft you, softer than goodbye. This is how the seasons learn to fly. Petals from the tree across the way land like little notes I cannot say. Wind chimes singing quiet by the sill. Time is softer than it ever will. Be again, and that's okay with me. This is how the spring is meant to be. Holding you and letting go the same, soft as breathing out your gentle name. Maybe love just turns into the breeze, whispering between the springtime trees. Maybe you are everywhere and gone. Maybe that is how I carry on. Soft wind, soft you, lifting through my hair. This is more than I can know to bear. I am okay now, I am open, I am here. Spring is softening another year. Soft wind, soft you, gentle as a thread. Every word I never even said. Oh, soft wind, soft you, take me where you go. This is how I learn to flow.
Soft rain tapping on the window glass. Evening pouring slow as melted brass. Streetlights blurring into amber dreams. Nothing's quite the way it really seems. Kettle whistling somewhere down the hall. Pages turning gentle, that is to summer disappear into puddles on the street, soft and slow and incomplete. Rain on the window glass, painting silver lines. Every drop is song, the evening designs. I am quiet now, I am gentle, I am whole. Summer rain is washing through my soul. Rain on the window glass, falling soft and slow. This is everything I need to know. Books are stacked beside my favorite chair. Steam is curling slowly through the air. Vinyl crackles warmer than the storm. Inside is so soft and inside is warm. Cars are passing, whispers down below. Headlights bleeding gold across the show. I don't need a reason to be still. Rain has given me a kinder will. Maybe joy is just a quiet sound, tapping on the windows all around. Maybe peace is wearing slippers too, holding mugs the way that strangers do. Rain on the window glass, drawing maps of light. Every drop is teaching me tonight. I am quiet now, I am soft, I am here. Summer rain is washing out beer. Rain on the window glass, gentle on the pane. I am learning how to love the rain. Oh, rain on the window glass, stay a little while. This is how I find my smile. Cubes of ice are clinking in my glass. Summer light is shining through the brass of the little teaspoon on the side. Afternoon is taking me along the ride. Sunglasses are sitting on my book. Don't even need to take a second look. Air is humming somewhere down the street. Sandals slapping softly on the heat. I'm not rushing, I am only slow, letting some
shirts are flapping in the air. Summer days are kinder when I share postcards from a place I haven't been. Tucked between the pages I have seen. Nothing huge is asking me today. That is how I'd like to stay. Maybe summer isn't loud at all. Maybe it's a sunbeam in the hall. Maybe joy is sweating on a glass, asking softly, would you let it pass? Iced coffee afternoon, melting like a song. This is where my softness has belonged. I am breezy now, I am calm, I am light. Summer afternoons are turning bright. Iced coffee afternoon, lazy on my tongue. I am gentle, I am loved, I am young. Oh, iced coffee afternoon, stay a little long. This is how I sing along.
On the corner street, midnight humming softly with the heat. I am holding ice cream in my hand, things I never thought I'd understand. Plastic bag is rustling like a song. Streets are quiet, nothing feels too long. Wandered out without a plan, just to feel the summer where I am. I'm not running, I am only out, letting summer chase away the doubt. Soft and slow and neon bright, everything is feeling right. Neon convenience store, glowing in the dark. Summer midnight, leaving its small mark. I am open now, I am calm, I am here. Neon nights are softening the year. Neon convenience store, humming on the street. This is where my softness gets to me. As I walk back through, cashier nods like nothing's ever new. Vending machine is glowing pale and blue, selling soda for $1.02. Insects flicker around the streetlight pole. Summer paints the loneliness so whole. The quiet of the lane. This is how I learned to love again. Maybe pieces melting on a stick. Strawberry and rapidly too quick. Maybe joy is plastic on the wrist, carrying the things I can't resist. Drawing me back home. Summer nights are kind to me alone. I am open now, I am soft, I am whole.
face resting on a paper plate. Summer sun is taking off its weight. Balcony is warm beneath my feet. Watermelon is the day's receipt. Juice is dripping slow onto my knee. Honestly, this is enough for me. Wind chimes singing where the breeze has been, letting all the summer drift on in. I'm not asking for a bigger day. This is plenty in a tender way. Watermelon breeze and light. Everything is feeling right. Watermelon balcony dripping with the sun. Summer days have only just begun. I am juicy now, I am sweet, I am here. Summer afternoons are loud and clear. Watermelon balcony sticky on my chin. This is more than I could fit within. Laundry waving wide above my head. Pillowcase like clouds I haven't read. Spoons are clinking somewhere in the kitchen. Time is gentle, quietly enriching. Songbirds tucking sunlight in the eaves. Summer hides blessings in the leaves. I don't need a bigger life to live. This is more than summer has to give. Maybe joy is seeds upon a plate, spread across the railing to await the next bite, the next breeze, the next song. Maybe this is where I have belonged. Watermelon balcony, sweet upon the tongue. This is everything I've ever sung. I am juicy now, I am soft, I am whole. Summer afternoons are filling up my soul. Watermelon balcony, dripping down the rail. I am everything that summer trails. So watermelon balcony, stay a little while. This is how I keep my smile. Sky is turning lavender tonight. Empty parking lot is full of light. I am sitting on the curb again, watching summer disappear like rain. Plastic bag is swaying in the breeze, whispering the songs of summer trees. I have nowhere I am meant to go. That's the kindest thing I'd ever know. I'm not waiting, I am only here, letting all the summer disappear. Soft and slow and lavender, everything I'd hope to ever stir. Lavender parking lot, painted in the dusk. Empty spaces wearing summer's husk. I am tender now, I am slow, I am here. cicadas singing distant somewhere far, engines humming like a quiet star, street light buzzing into purple air. Nothing here, but everything is there. I forgot to bring my heavy thoughts, left them in the corner of the lots. Summer always takes a piece of me, leaves a softer version, kinder free. Maybe goodbye isn't loud at all. Maybe it's a streetlight on a wall. Maybe peace is asphalt under a shoe, asking softly, are you almost through? Lavender parking lot fading into blue. This is more than I had wanted to. I am tender now, I am soft, I am whole. Summer evening settling my soul. Lavender parking lot holding me alone. I am learning how to call this home. Oh, lavender parking lot, stay a little home. This is how I sing my song.
Sleeves are reaching past my fingertips. Autumn whispered through my window slips. 2 a.m. is softer than the day. Cardigan is keeping cold away. Tea is cool, but I forgot the time. Quiet kitchen humming like a chime. I am writing letters in my head to the people I have never said. I'm not sleepless, I am only here, listening to autumn disappear. Cotton woven, warm and slow. This is more than I should know. Cardigan at 2 a.m. holding me alone. Autumn nights are kind to me alone. I am gentle now, I am warm, I am here. Autumn quiet softens out the year. Cardigan at 2 a.m. woolen on my skin. This is where my softness gets to win. Floorboards creaking softly underfoot. Lamp is glowing where my book is put. Pages dog-eared at the kindest part. Autumn writes itself across my heart. Distant cars rolling down the street. Lonely hours never felt this sweet. I don't need a reason to be still. Autumn night has given me a will. Maybe pieces, buttons on a sleeve. Maybe healing something I believe could be wrapped around my smaller frame. Maybe softness has another name. Cardigan at 2 a.m. I keep my smile.
Persimmon sky is hanging soft and low. Autumn evenings always treat me slow. Branches reaching like a tender hand, holding fruit I'm learning to understand. Wind is brushing through my favorite scarf. Street lamps blinking on along the path. I am walking home without a song. Autumn knows the words I've kept too long. I'm not lonely, I am only quiet, letting autumn ride the gentle riot. Orange light across the lane, everything I'd hoped to gain. Persimmon sky melting on the trees. Autumn evenings carry me with ease. I'm tender now, I am soft, I am here. Autumn evenings closing out the year. Persimmon sky glowing on the lane. This is where my softness wears my name. Bicycle is leaning on the wall. Sweater shop is closing up the hall. Old man waving from his little stand, selling chestnuts warm inside my hand. I have never felt this small before. Autumn opens such a gentle door. I don't need to hurry through the lane. Persimmon sky has eased away the strain. Maybe joy is fruit upon a tree, hanging soft for anyone to see. Maybe peace is amber overhead, falling slowly on the things I've said. Persimmon sky painting me in gold. Autumn evening softer than I'm told. I'm tender now, I am warm, I am whole. Autumn evening settling my soul. Persimmon sky ripen overhead. I am everything that autumn said. Oh, persimmon sky, hang above a while. This is how I keep my smile.
Library light is yellow on the wall. Autumn afternoon is taking all the hurry from the corners of my mind. pages turning soft and unconfined. Sleeve is dusty from a forgotten book, borrowed by a girl I never took the time to know, but autumn knows the rest. Quiet hours are the kindest test. I'm not searching, I am only here, letting autumn lend me half a year. Paper soft beneath my hand, this is more than I had planned. Library sleeve, dusted with the gold. Autumn story softer than I'm told. I am quiet now, I am still, I am here. Autumn afternoons are loud and clear. Library sleeve, holding what's been read. This is where my softness laid its head. Wooden floor is creaking like a hymn. Sunlight settling along the rim of the table where my pencil rests. Autumn writes my favorite of tests. Strangers reading quiet by the shelf, each one becoming a gentler self. I don't need a story of my own. Autumn lends me everyone alone. Maybe peace is paper in my palm. Maybe wisdom whispers like a song. Maybe joy is dust caught in the light, asking softly, are you here tonight? Library sleeve, warm against my skin. This is where my softness gets to win. I am quiet now, I am soft, I am whole. Autumn afternoons are filling up my soul. Library sleeve, gentle as a friend. I am learning how to start again. Oh, library sleeve, stay with me a while. This is how I keep my smile. Is taped onto the case. Cassette is spinning at a softer pace. Songs my mother used to sing aloud. Autumn carries them like little clouds. Walkman buzzing warm against my chest. Autumn knows the songs that I love best. I am walking through the smaller park. Maples burning kind into the dark. I'm not lonely, I am only here, letting autumn play the gentle year. Tape is spinning soft and slow. This is more than I should know. Maple cassette playing in my ear. Autumn songs are softer than the year. I am tender now, I am warm, I am here. Autumn music
shoe. Autumn paints the smallest things into shades of gold I never noticed clear, until autumn made them gentle here. Benches empty waiting for my pause, squirrels listening for tender cause. I don't need a melody to know autumn knows the way that I should go. Maybe joy is buttons on a tape, maybe peace is leaves of every shape, maybe love is rewinding in the night, asking softly, are you holding tight? Maple cassette humming on the trail. This is where my softness will not fail. I am tender now, I am soft, I am whole. Autumn music settling my soul. Maple cassette golden in my hand. I am everything that autumn planned. Oh, maple cassette, keep on spinning slow. This is everything I'll ever know.
Cocoa steaming softly in my mug. November pulled the evening like a rug over all the corners I had left. Autumn folded everything bereft. Window fogging with the kettle song. Nothing here is ever truly wrong. I am wearing socks that don't quite match. That's the only thing I want to catch. I'm not freezing, I am only warm. Cocoa shielding from the chillier storm. Brown and bitter, sweet and slow. This is more than I should know. November cocoa melting in my chest. Autumn always knows me at my best. I am gentle now, I am warm, I am here. November softens out the brittle year. November cocoa holding me alone. This is where I learned to call it home. Branches bare tapping at the glass. Nothing in the morning has to pass through me without taking what it can. Cocoa understands the gentlest plan. Record spinning warmer than the air. Autumn's leaving signs of being there. I don't need a fire in the room. Cocoa is enough to ease the gloom. Maybe joy is foam upon the mug. Maybe peace is sweater like a hug. Maybe love is cocoa twice as sweet, asking softly, did I keep you neat? November cocoa, gentle as a sigh. This is more than I could ever buy. I am gentle now, I am soft, I am whole. November settles slow into my soul. November cocoa, brown against my hand. I am everything that autumn
cassette is humming like a quiet train, carrying the songs of every year. Winter softer than I've made it here. Streetlight catching every gentle flake, every flake a promise I should make. I am watching from my smaller room, first snow blooms where loneliness used to bloom. I'm not freezing, I am only here, letting winter open up the year. White is falling soft and slow. This is more than I should know. First snow on cassette, spinning in the night. Winter songs are softer than the light. I am tender now, I am warm, I am here. First snow opens up another year. First snow on cassette, looping in my room. This is where my softness gets to bloom. Snowflake landing softly on my sleeve. Winter knows the things I tend to leave. On the windowsill of yesterday, cassette plays the kindest things to say. Quiet streets are wearing little caps, drawn by snow on every gentle map. I don't need to wish on every flake. First snow has a softer kind of make. Maybe peace is white upon the lane. Maybe healing's just a window pane. Maybe love is tape upon the reel, asking softly, is this what you feel? First snow on cassette, gentle in the air. This is more than I had hoped to share. I am tender now, I am soft, I am whole. Winter softness settling my soul. First snow on cassette, white against the sky. I am learning how to softly fly. Oh, first snow on cassette, fall a little while. This is how I keep my smile.
Mittens hanging by the wooden door. Winter morning soft across the floor. Kettle whistling somewhere down the hall. Snow is gentle on the garden wall. Boots are waiting patient by the mat. Cold has tucked itself beneath my hat. I am pulling sleeves over my thumb. Winter mornings always make me hum. I'm not hurried, I am only warm. is more than I had planned. Ooh, mitten morning, soft against my skin. Winter mornings, let the warmth begin. I am gentle now, I am warm, I am here. Winter mornings open up the year. Ooh, mitten morning, holding tight my hand. This is where my softness gets to stand. Footprints fresh across the silent lawn. Winter writes the kindest morning yawn. Crows are calling distant somewhere far. Frost has drawn a flower on the car. Steam is curling from a chimney small. Quiet town is softer than the mall. I don't need a city to be home. Woolen morning, teach me how to roam. Maybe joy is fingers in a glove. Maybe peace is mittens woven of quiet care from someone long ago. Maybe love is yarn I'll never know. Ooh, mitten morning, gentle in my palm. Winter mornings sing a kinder song. I am gentle now, I am soft, I am whole. Winter morning settling my soul. Ooh, mitten morning woven with the cold. I am everything that winter told. Oh, mitten morning, hold me for a while. This is how I keep my smile. Steam is rising past the cold blue glass. Winter night is letting itself pass. Bubbles humming softer than the day, letting all the coldness drift away. Candle flickering beside the sink. Time has slowed enough for me to think. I am floating in my smaller sea. Winter washing the heaviest of me. I'm not hiding, I am only here, letting winter dissolve
softness rinses out the year. Hot bath, cold window glass against the steam. This is where my softness learns to dream. Snow is gathering along the sill. Inside is so warm and inside is still. Pages of my book are getting damp. Tiny lamp is acting like a lamp. I have washed off everything I'd worn of the heaviness that I'd been born. I don't need a beach to be a sea. Bathtub winter is enough for me. Maybe pieces bubbles on my arm. Maybe healing's water turning warm. Maybe love is steam upon a pane, asking softly, would you do this again? Hot bath, cold window, weightless in the night. Winter's softness teaching me to write. I am tender now, I am calm, I am whole. Winter softly washing through my soul. Hot bath, cold window, foam upon my chin. I am everything that winter's been. Oh, hot bath, cold window, hold me for a while. This is how I keep my smile.
Tangerines are stacked beside the hearth. Winter evening warming all the earth of my smaller room with smaller things. Fireplace is humming as it sings. Peel is curling slowly in my hand. Citrus painting where the embers stand. I am sitting cross-legged on the rug. Winter giving me a citrus hug. I'm not lonely, I am only warm. Tangerines are shielding from the storm. Orange softer than the light. Everything is feeling right. Tangerine fireplace glowing in the night. Winter evenings softer than the light. I am gentle now, I am warm, I am here. Winter evenings settle out the year. Tangerine fireplace, citrus on my hand. This is where my softness gets to stand. Logs are crackling slow against the brick. Winter nights are never moving quick. Cat would purr if I had ever had one who slept beside the things I'd had. Tangerine is sweeter when it's cold. Fireplace pieces older than I'm told. I don't need a holiday to glow. Tangerines and fire are enough to know. Maybe joyous segments on a plate. Maybe pieces embers staying late. Maybe love is citrus on a hand, asking softly, do you understand? Tangerine fireplace, embered in the dark. Winter evenings leaving softer mark. I am gentle now, I am soft, I am whole. Winter evenings filling up my soul. Tangerine fireplace, orange on the wall. I am everything that winters call. Oh, tangerine fireplace, glow with me a while. This is how I keep my smile.
Last snow falling gently on the lane. Winter riding softer the refrain. Crocus pushing through the frosty seam. Spring is whispering inside my dream. Window opening a tender crack. Spring is asking if I'm coming back. I am standing at my smaller door, holding everything I held before. I'm not ending, I am only here, letting 1 year softly disappear. Last and first inside the same. This is how the seasons came. Last snow, first bloom melting in my hand. Winter handing spring the gentle land. I am tender now, I am soft, I am here. 1 year softly opens to a year. Last snow, first bloom, holding both at once. This is more than I had ever wanted. Buds are leaning toward the morning light. Snow is shrinking, soft and out of sight. Birds are practicing their kindest songs. Spring forgives me everything that's wrong. Cardigan is folded on the chair. Mittens hanging gently in the air. I have learned to live a smaller life, tender as a gentle garden knife. Maybe healing is a season's end. Maybe spring is just my oldest friend. Maybe love is snow upon a leaf, asking softly, is this our belief? Last snow, first bloom, glowing in the dawn. This is more than I had counted on. I am tender now, season settling my soul. Last snow, first bloom, gentle on my face. I am everything that finds a place. Oh, last snow, first bloom, stay with me a while. This is how I keep my smile.